We're going for Gabe White standards, or they're not really standards, they're goals today. I'm going to run it with a Smith & Wesson 64 with 158 grain SWC semi-wad cutter bullets. This is the gun I'll be using. And this is the ammo I'll be using. Of course, 7 yards. Gabe has 4 goals, or 4 different drills at 3 different levels. I'm going to try to go for the turbo pin today. The first one is the immediate incapacitation. That's 2 to the head box in 2 seconds. However, if you're running it from concealment like I am, you get either a Charlie hit, free Charlie hit in 2 seconds, or you're getting a minus quarter if you shoot it clean. For example, that means the immediate incapacitation for me with perfect hits is 225. All right, without further ado. So that was at 180. It's going to be slow. I have one, so for Gabe's head box, he has one like, there's like a little circle in the face, so that's technically a Charlie hit and an alpha hit, but that's at 180. That's a turbo pin run. I'll show my hits after each drill. For Gabe's, however, you get 2, and there's no mulligan, so run it again. That's 175. I'll show my hits. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Gabe usually has like a white thing in the circle here. But even with those 2 Charlie hits, or non-consecutive, that's 175. Now we're going to do the failure to stop. Failure to stop is, of course, the traditional Mozambique. I'm going to need to reload though, so give me a second. I'm going to do a tactical reload. Tactical reload means you take the ammo out and then you refill it with extra ammo that you have. Learned that from Asad Ayub, who I forget who he learned that from. That's 2 to the down 0, 1 to the head. Oh. Okay. That's 2 alphas and 1 head box. Dig in the middle of the head box at 189. Same thing again. And because I have 6 shots, I'm going to reload for the next strings of fire, just because I'm here. Wow. Managed to pull 2 out. That's interesting. Okay, that was at 199. I got to double check the notes for that, but so yeah, I'll see A zone hits here and here, and that's at 199. I can barely see it with my glasses. 199. Okay. Now for the ones you've all been waiting for. Probably the funnest parts of Gabe's goals are the bill drills. The bill drills are probably where I first really started to cut my teeth on like faster shooting. So I love bill drills, but doing it with an iron-sided revolver with 158 grain chunky boys is going to be a challenge. I found out that this revolver actually shoots a little bit low. So what I have to do is I'm going to try to hold here. 6 shots. Of course, the bill drill, everyone knows, is 2 seconds. With Gabe White standards, that's 225 with all hits in the A zone. Make ready. That's 227, but I got all 6 in. That's a gosh darn shame. Let's see if I can do it again. Oh, let me show 227. The splits were 25, 23, 22, 23, 24. All right. And they're all in the alpha except for one here. Let me go ahead and reload. I'm gonna have to get more from my ammo box here. I enjoy y'all sticking around for this long format. I have more speed loaders, I just didn't bring them with me. That is hot. That was 223. And that was a turbo pin run. Also, actually, no, dropped one. So 223, so those are both dark pin runs. 223. Splits on that were 24, 20, 22, 22, 23. Next we have the split bill. So 4 in here, 2 in here. Just for the sake of edification and easy, I'm gonna go ahead and post this and some things in the head box while we're here. My pacer gun managed to kick the bed. So, or at least it's got so hot that it's darn thing bending. All right, I forgot what the spit build drill is. I think it's like 270 something. Don't worry, I'll check after the video. All right. One, two. Split build drill 4 and 2. Let's get it done. I have to reload some. 1, 2. In Gabe's class, you don't run these back to back to back, so even if you did only have a few magazines or speed loaders, you would be fine. So that's 2 in the head, all alphas, and 250. So that's a turbo pin run. Splits are 23, 22, 22, 40, 33. Last run, once again, split bill. And it's got a little hot. All right, that was 266. So, zoom out a bit. These two would be Charlie's, and that's a Charlie at 266. That is a not turbo pin run. Splits were 24, 24, 23, 38, 39. Oh, drop that. Yep. So, I guess it goes to say that, like, I got a turbo pin with this here in practice. You get a turbo pin. If I can get a turbo pin with this, you can get a turbo pin with your fancy guns, whatever they may be. But just practice, and I'll get a turbo pin with this revolver when I take Gabe's class in October. Done.